Today, now the 10th day of August 2023. Feed SALONE, now one of the pillar them, now one of the initiative of President Bio. And the minister will be responsible for agriculture business. He don't go hand over to the new minister. Well, this new minister not new because if they work now the office of the chief minister and it be the coordinate between the office of the chief minister and the Ministry of Agriculture. I say it be the coordinate between the chief minister office and the agriculture ministry. And I mean this one what they so now. Musa, let me the coordinate. What's the tell us? Say, oh, the tell be the coordinator. They go back and go say, me I don't know what team president but still left this nurse and this business here. I don't know. What team make still left and they? Because what can go? What team for do not say they do? So now making get the job now. Autonomy moti the area. But what thing sweet me pass all? The one where they come out. He saying we don't get 100 days. So wait so. True. If we don't get 100 days. So that means to say, in other things say they come out too. Because if you don't get 100 days plan for the second term, hey, get mind. What you do first for the first 5 years? Uncle knows. For the first 5 years, what you been do? Then, Paul then the back in Fredo. He said this no way come. He not get for strain again because he don't get 100 days. Let this one just take you 100 days and go with her. Me I know say Musa for Sinele. You know no say Musa na me dey go tell. Na me dey go tell na the chief minister in office. Say uncle knows nothing and no they do. Then they can't talk say in me don't get 100 days. So this not for strain. Let's just take this 100 days. No, I dey go so go with your 100 days. Go time. Only fire. Ou they can't be proper. SALONE police. I don't know if the press briefing they get today. Or na Bremaja. I think you don't say we be keep them thing and then I'm be left for talk. I don't know if na rant or na keep comping. But we were there. Our camera was there. I don't know if you watch them. But let's just give you briefly what is SALONE police talk. One. SALONE police are now on social media. Where they write things them. Where they write things them. Where they talk things them. If President was having they laugh. They say sometimes you don't think to say, okay, now you're young, you know they go SALONE. Then they wait for you don't old. We think to say they go retire in a SALONE. Decades after. When you go don't forget. When you don't forget and that thing you want go SALONE say they go retire. And say that thing they hold you back home. They say they don't forget say now they get cyber units. So SALONE police the driver tell say that now they get data system, then get yeah. That's 11. So they say that they keep records so for una within a social media or social. For one of the social media where they misbehave, when I no go say just now, not tell una. I like you don't old. Imagine where young now you don't old. Almost decades later. Where you say they go salon for go retire, they say that after they only they can't go back for that way you don't talk. Eh? Alright. That's the one. 2. Salon police they advise the one who they sell kush. The one who they import kush. Like seriously though. Say let they left. Hey. We see me say for accidents thing. So how much una don't arrest? I must then don't arrest before they can advise. Okay, well they say then they advise first before they begin read. Salon police, una thank you for the advice. No, una wonder one day. Now arrest, push arrest. No want. I don't know if you this one who don't they push now, una don't they we make una come up with say una can't advise the citizens them. No. Una arrest. They say they want to they plant yamba. Yes. Then they advise they let them left, let them go plant rice. Salon police today them they do like say then and the papa and the house. 1 hour first. But majestic they get time they go over the things and one after the other. Say even the newspaper journalists they will be there. They're not glad they say the time too long. Because to me, press conference, don't advise the advice. And how now the journalists say, okay, they advise the journalists and for go advise the citizens there. What about the thief way rampant now? Alright, una read, una catch. We want for see big boost catch. Pan kush. Now we want big one. Because that helicopter yun, I like Salon police try for dress that story they find. The police. Yes, the police, the aviation. Because I make a bit of ask now about the who they watch with airspace. I asked the question I had the other day. Because I then say that the pilot contacts them. We be to say so till they fly up. We not able to contact them. Say how side they go so. I they pass here now. I not tell if I go. They explain for make and find. But still. Now hours later, now anybody reach the. They say they no investigate. They ask people around if they see them touch anything. All man say they don't no see. Salon police. Una the hook. Oui. Eh. They say they ask around. Nobody no see them touch anything. Alright. Now thank you. Where are you? Nobody no see them touch nothing. Thank you. But that story the para helicopter. We not correct as a nation. The airspace, the time where they take reach there, the one the way go there, no fire engine no go there. What's not be real emergency? So that's say for just explode, bosa, He left. Okay. But then they explain, no. They say the thing how people and they go and talk. Say then yes, what are they near the place? What if now be plan? Yeah, you wait as you I say what if? I not say na been plan. Because the IGB they quote yesterday. And you know say where the IG not gladdy. Yeah, you don't care 98.1 go and he win. So yeah. So now let the IG vest. If the IG go with you and like that. Yeah. Alright. You dey see Uncle KKY, eh? You see on your screen. Well, Intel we say in get excellent working session. Look at the number on the screen. The chief minister, they are responsible for lights. Who they give you candle lights. I get team for Ed Sabodande na Saturday. Yes. If you not sabi, you don't suffer na salon. Na Saturday, they left down there for Saturday. They are responsible for lights. They all see them inside one room. He said they cover various topics, including the Global Climate Summit, where they come, the UN General Assembly, where they come, and the climate finance. You know, say who first never give money. Yes, where they come. They agree on coordination mechanism for the presidency initiative will include for feed SALONE. For feed SALONE. There is something where we all see what's in the happen in the country where certain things then not up a hype. Not up a hype. You dey see am, you dey feel am. President Bio, he dey fly. Then you know, person on dey argue and safe because wetin you dey see am. Even right now, saying himself don't join other heads of state then they dey plan for Niger. Niger first say then and then they encourage for them Frenchman they first. I don't know why the English speaking side no they understand. Now they all in that region they then first they don't come to one. And then say anybody will mistake then now war then don't declare. Just on the news, I think na the Nigeria embassy or so, na Niger, they say they don't go born or so. Something of the sort. Because them Frenchman there, the Burkina Faso, the Niger, Mali, Guinea. But Guinea first, na him first ECOWAS straight. Not saying she don't so today. Na him they so today. I ain't force ECOWAS straighting. Look and see, don't they? ECOWAS na ibupula. Mali. Look and they. And Russia, they come inside with the Wagner group. They make serious money in Africa. So they provide security for them one day. Yeah, for them. So what they all say, if ECOWAS or any country, even at the West, can do something, then ready. Oh, president they do. Instead go sit down at the talk. And they say any troop will join, yeah, for go attack them. Then go declare war against Dandy. Not to coward, not to so to say tribulation and a coward business. But we'll get a lot for deal with. And Guinea decide them. Yeah? I just hope say we na the administrative side. Now we dey go pa. We don't see him before, we no want see again. Yes, it's a team effort. It's part of ECOWAS. Okay, fine. President Bill. Dia. When they say just for count team them, drag foot are big. Drag foot. Me na so me think me tripule na so I say. Drag foot. If you think to say let we join, let we serve day before, it left to you. Because Frenchman. Now fambule, lo le fanso no more. Don't le fanso. Lo le fanso. Because me no allow say just oh, outside they give 30,000. Then they say SALONE mix. They talk to Guinea. Look on a neighbor oh. Then say mix for say then they can't win. President Bill, I know say self na soldier, but the get food. The get gam. The get move because then when they need a Frenchman there, they all on tie bagging. They always get military leader right hand, they don't tie bagging. You might not agree with me. It's fine. But the man then say any country we mix. Now maybe I dey talk from you. Nigeria na dem big. Nigeria we big self. Them president de patawa say no to intervention business. If we go there, the president will talk say no, me I mix pan dialogue. Low talk, low dialogue. If una say no more, una dey go fet. Well, una get army date. Una say una do amu. Una say no more, una get a hit. Yes, una get a hit. Because na small, na so they start. A small they start. Okay. That's my personal opinion. You know, Kilekam, if you see in a country where a coward or the waiting self, no, we need to go team come on a street kind of house. The president will, yes, he go there. You get other country they when they not even go. Now the foreign ministers them. Now they go. But who president he go? President but the next one not go. Send person. The person that they go sign on your behalf. Now so me think the next one. Well, I show you the country themselves way. They no go. Now the foreign minister them. And then they send. Because we no mix. Because they say ECOWAS don't order its standby force for restore constitutional order na the Niger Republic. ECOWAS don't order its standby force for restore constitutional order na Niger Republic. I understand say na feed salon one can talk about, but be a me, huh? This na wetin they agree. One, ECOWAS they reiterate their strong condemnation of the attempted coup d'etat and continued illegal detention of the president in Niger. 2. Then further condemn the condition in which the president is being detained in Niger. C. They uphold all measures and principles agreed upon at the extraordinary summit so they be held in Niger on the 30th of July 2023. D. They underscore the determination of ECOWAS authority for keep all options on the table for the peaceful resolution of the crisis. Even a peaceful and a talk. Unless if ECOWAS they say peaceful now by other means. Enforce all measures in particular border closure, strict travel ban, and asset freeze on all the personnel or groups of individuals where they action either the peaceful efforts where they aim for ensure for say they go get smooth and complete restoration of constitutional order in Niger. Then the one member states them whereby their own action directly or indirectly they hinder the peaceful resolution of the crisis in Niger about the consequences for their action before the community. Okay. Then they call on African Union for endorse all decisions taken by ECOWAS on the situation in Niger. Further call on the partner country them and the institution including United Nations for support ECOWAS their effort for ensure a quick restoration of constitutional order in conformity with waiting the normative. Direct the president of the commission for monitor the implementation of the sanction. Direct the committee of chiefs of defense staff for immediately activate the ECOWAS standby force with all the elements. What you understand Yana? Direct the committee of chiefs of defense staff to immediately activate the ECOWAS standby force with all the elements, the equipment, the whole team. Order the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger. Underscore its continued commitment to the restoration of constitutional order through peaceful means. Is ECOWAS confused here? If you dey order a standby force for restore constitutional order na the Republic of Niger and you dey direct the chief of defense staff them for immediately activate the standby force with all the elements then na the gunboats and all these things them, then they say waiting you continued commitment for restore the constitutional order through peaceful means. How you dey do am? How? I just want to understand. Because if you don't tell the army forget all the equipment them and the elements them for this standby, how they talk about peaceful means? President Bill, tell them say they can't talk to the people of Sierra Leone first. Or will not get that liberty today. The Gambia and Liberia, them presidents no go. Now the foreign ministers them, now they represent them. The one they will not attend at all. Now Niger, Mali, Chad, Burkina Faso. Guinea attend. Well, it's watch the one they will attend. President of Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, Burundi, Côte d'Ivoire, Mauritania, Ghana, Senegal, Benin Republic, and Togo, with Sierra Leone. Where Guinea? Guinea no go. Why they not put and say Guinea no go? Guinea not a part of West ECOWAS. Una no jump them. Okay, una no jump them. Guinea back no go. Because when they say no go, then just say Niger Republic, Mali, Chad, Burkina Faso, and Guinea. Albert Fiji they ask, say, well, if we get for go join, how we go transport we logistics, we military logistics to Niger, to Niger? If we get military air carrier for Putin. Okay. Anyway, until we don't wait and read, I just hope see. Yeah. President will go tell and say they can't talk to we first. Fatty left. Hey you can't go sleep. What say? Na true granat can na how they transport we own. Well, so tell I made the helicopter become for contest. How much you go able put inside it? Eh? Na Joko. Yeah. Salone police and they play right now. I'm tired. Alright. President Bill, do you tell and say they can't talk to the people first? The next meeting, no go. No go. Let the Minister of Foreign Affairs let him go. Do ya? I know say them go they call you. Eh? I would entirely say, la rido tiasi. La call name get palava. Okay. The thing here, now waiting, then soldier boy there, that region dey. Waiting they don't talk. Now he make me they say, do ya? Guinea do them. Because you see the Burkina Faso, your man, he and Putin. You know see that video go viral? Okay. Man, I don't talk no more. Not afraid do they afraid do. What do they go afraid for? But no more, not go the next meeting. Drag your foot. Tell them say they can't talk to the people in force. We want to know how they cross the T and dot the I. What's in there inside there? You know, not just the same people and show. Oh, not just the same people and so dear. Because then they say any country will come. They no say that now war against that country there and who no want to war. Okay, now they no side the mass. And then country they need and get the Russia and the Wagner group now the inside. We're not afraid. We're not afraid. I can't tell me say people are too coward, you're afraid. No. But you got to be cautious, you know. Yeah? Prezo, no go that next meeting. No go. Alright. Fatty, thank you for the stars. We fumble in Canada. I don't know this issue with Canada and Facebook. They get some regulation issues where they make right now, even this live. Now Facebook, we fumble in Canada, not able to share again. They're not able to share. But hope say the Canadian government and Facebook then go able to see one side. We dey try for revamp we app, so we app dey down, but you able listen to the program Canada through website, yeah. Yeah, you Bilkisu the Calefia. Because you say me dey afraid for the farm. Now he make me the select president you no go again. Okay. Même si c'est une telle salon policier, people are retired as salon. I go send me for go report me don't tell you say let no go. I hope say I don't think say President Bill don't sign anything now. But let's tell us say they can't talk to the people. Là we read in a parliament ba. Et puis si on a try. Hey, là on go pa feed salon now. I don't know yanda. We get to run Navy boats. Junior Shama they say we will get weak military at the sub-region. We get for actively participate but then kind business here with ECOWAS. We need them. Remember we civil war then become yeah, but we need to go for palava with them, bra. I understand. But you know everything that boy then see? No, we need to go for palava. Là où des gars go foot bien no more. Who want in the administrative side and no see we. Now stay away. Now stay away there. Must this say if ECOWAS don't want all the problems in the sub-region, ECOWAS need to avoid corruption. Yeah, and come and talk true. Alright. Yeah, let's start. Listen, listen, yeah. Yeah, Momo say he said I say I talk with himself for go cover the fete. That's it. Uno angudi, uno mix. Now they say activate. We go tell us so they put we own elements then together. Yes, we tell it. We go they put and say they solver. But this one they go by force for go inside people can't see. That ego they catch ECOWAS there. Aha. I'm just saying. When Musa be done then at the military say for Africa standard salon military no weak. So long no look like now we do. Salon soldier, you don't forget, but we know a mix. Hey, Ugi left. Ivy. Okay. The big boy in the house exploiting any jazz. Yeah, in Ayaba. Quick.
Bakal Karim, we don't do plenty things in this sector. We don't give Salone agriculture good name, na the international community.
That minister, we been there, waiting, agriculture. Now they say it don't give Salone good name. Now so you say.
Bakal Karim, we don't do plenty things in this sector. We don't give Salone agriculture good name, na the international community.
Salone agricultural good name, na the international community. Who say so? Oh, Tony so go send Salone police for go restore another. And I know to Abacha street too. I'm just saying. Eh? how this talk come about. Sometimes don't forget. I say certain things they not up hype. We all know say President Bio they fly. Right now, they na so end up by that Niger talk. But what here be the try for say, feed salon, no get for the per hype. Feed salon, and no get for the per hype. It's either it's there we feel them, we all able buy waiting with the eat na salon for affordable price for the one that they live under the bridge. You know, see the video we do for the one that they live under the bridge. Yeah, we have a video for the one that they live under the bridge. Sorrowful though. So they talk about affordability. Will they consider people like that? The other man, he say he don't live on the bridge for 43 years. Now they them born. Now they say don't born. I don't think he's gonna move out of that place. Imagine 43 years living under the bridge. Eh? Tembeton Bridge. Red Pump. Under Tembeton Bridge. To be precise. We upload the video. Go watch them. We go na the bridge. We go under the 43 years. And they didn't burn them? Come on. So they talk about affordability. Those are the kind of people we're talking about. For able for afford. First then they say 3 meals a day. But now, I must think person able to eat. They tell say for even get that one for a day. So that's where the affordability comes inside. Even though, well, okay, this administration they talk about yes, it's expensive, but it's available. If you're available and not able to afford them, then to me it's not even available. Eh? But now so Abdul Karim, Mr. Nurse, now so he say. Me there to the ask if Salone get homeless shelter, not to my knowledge. And also for the old people them, yes. Ellen send the man na landlord under the bridge. I don't know. Let me see if now this computer I been work on them. If now this computer, then I will promise say I go play them. But if not this computer we are currently using, then I'm not going able for playing. But let me just check quick. Not so now, they done first this one way they hand over. And let we hear all the good things them way he do. Yeah. Okay, perfect. We go play them. We go play under the bridge, yeah? We go play them. But let's continue.
For make government continue for get strength to this sector and say for make Salone able for feed himself, make the President Julius Madabio be make agriculture as in flagship program inside this in last 5 years. Outside the President be introduced the Feed Salone program, where this now for make the country able for grow the thing them in the eat, feed himself and do plenty other thing them. And the President Julius Madabio this being time, they don't pick Dr. Henry Musa Paka as the new Minister of Agriculture. Dr. Abubakar Karim, now the first Minister of Agriculture and Forestry.
Wait, who gets Dr. Musa now? Yes, Doc Paka now gets. They already come out. Now Dr. Karim. Yes, now they come out. Even though that Dr. Business Day, Dr. Idris Lahai question him. Yes, he be come after and say in that doctor they will put my name not correct, but he still carry him. Saying you tenure done. Let continue. La continue.
We tractors and power tillers, and then we have 2,400 implements that go to them, and that they now don't actually mean that we've been producing, and within the 5-year span we've actually seen an increase in particularly rice production.
He said for the last 5 years, for all the good things they won't do, because they get waiting tractors and all these things, we don't see increase in rice production. This time waiting, they can go tell President Bio. But we don't try rice production right now, SALONE. The wala yes They will say where? They say, oh, we will not like them. So then they can go Guinea. Then they can go Guinea. Not ask you. Because as you ask, say, where the rest way like in talk right now, they don't can go Guinea. Alright. Waiting again.
Now a benchmark hold on set a very good.
No, wait.
As at the time we take over.
Hold on. Now sorry, yes.
We've actually seen an increase in particularly rice production.
We don't see increase in particularly rice production
to about 35%.
He said about 35% increase in rice production. Now SALONE.
I think that now a benchmark hold on set a very good. As at the time we take over, the rice.
He say na benchmark hold on set. At the time we been take over, waiting me up with rest.
Rice production was on the lower side.
The rest of the produce that SALONE was on the lower side. Okay.
But over the period, we don't actually increase that. In fact, the data we did now is that agriculture they contribute about 61% to GDP.
He said the data we dey now, agriculture they contribute 61% of with GDP. You know they tell big man say it a lie. But if agriculture in Sierra Leone for make me people believe say 61% of with GDP na agriculture they get am from, then NRA wetin una dey carry it? Wetin true una dey carry it? Amos. Because 61% is already half of. Yeah. What do they sell so? What they did, so they export. But this minister where they come out say 61%. Hey, bro, left no. What's in they confuse me? Because I still try to wrap my head around. For say, when they talk for this and that, they say, oh, no, this, but you they tell say 61%. That now the figure now they talk about. 61% of with GDP. The one they come back, they say only export. So who's how they sell? Who's I would help me. Eh? Who side will they sell what they get at 61% day? When we forex, always they say because we know the export, we have a camp agriculture. But Unculo, this nurse, where they go now, they tell we say 61%. You know lie, but you know look talk to school. Or you don't get the numbers then. Or na Dr. Musa Kpaka Henry. Now they try for setup. First of all, incorrect. Because now tropical agriculture now in study. Yes. So for instance, in agriculture they pay un doctor business way they carry. The only side with me Wait, we can't talk. Bruh, 61% GDP agriculture. You say data day. Now make we begin doubt then data business demo. You get mind though.
Dr. Karim Semweso been talk about the thing where they expect from the new Minister of Agriculture and Forestry.
This new
Hey. No expect nothing from him. You not do nothing, don't do. Go, Tata. From Tesef, I don't know why President Bio keep you this long. Go, God go with you. Knock you foot, yes, knock and pull the dust. Pull her. Yeah, pull her. Knock more. Knock one more thing. Thank you. God go with you.
This new minister not so new to the ministry because
He pull secret. He said Dr. Henry not new to the ministry. Why?
in terms of developing some of the policies them instead they involve, they provide technical support.
Let not be say for develop the policies them in be involved. I don't tell you say Dr. Henry na tropical agriculture na in study. Yeah? In be involved in developing the policies them. But you na nurse. So for even if the man don't develop policies them for implement them, you not go able, brah. And in be there in between the office of the chief minister and the agriculture ministry. Hey, you go complain about you say you know they deliver. If you don't know.
It will be the work between the office of the chief minister and the Ministry of Agriculture.
You know to be talking. Oh.
So, but what they expect from them is
What see they go expect from her? You know deliver nothing. So no expect nothing from you, just go.
that an officer there is a need for really reinvent the way.
He say that things say need day for make a count any other thing. Bruh, need day. Yes, now I be don't sit down and do some things then, but maybe we can on turn back they go you change something and they.
Because a lot of the things that we will need for do, we don't actually lay the foundation.
But good things then they we will need for do for feed saloon. He said they don't lay the foundation already.
It's really about taking that forward.
And aim for just come and go time before.
Even when as they come in, we don't lay down with 100 days plan.
This part is with me person. You say even though as they come in, what you be don't do?
We don't lay down with 100 days plan.
When I lay 100 days plan for that. You know me no say the commodity. Paddy. No. You say? You say?
We don't lay down with 100 days plan.
When I don't lay down on 100 days plan for feed saloon. So what's up with that plan now?
You know, and that 100 days plan.
I'm asking.
And that 100 days plan, it wants for make Dr. Baka work out. No, sir. I they gonna do. Just go to, yes, if I forget handing over notes, because you get to explain waiting, you know, what you don't do all these years. The wrong stem what you do, the right stem what you do, and all the other things. It is always good for getting handing over notes. I agree with that. But then you only get this plan, but I go to. Not left at this office. Alright, no one time. Thank you, Tata, good to do.
As the new Minister of Agriculture.
Well, this is not a very good thing. I think this they show sign of maturity.
Okay, this is the new minister. Will be the run in between the chief minister office and the Ministry of Agriculture.
With democracy, we process, they legitimize the transition. We move from the 5th Republic to the 6th, and we get new ministers. So, a good thing where the outgoing honorable minister can hand over all the good work there and the foundation we don't lay for us out there. So, it makes my work easier.
Hey, we politician they talk pantap talk easy. Dr. Baka. You say no say this talk na pantap talk. But anyway, na for like sweet in a way they gonna do.
Dr. Henry Musa Paka carry on say inside a first 100 days as minister, he go develop strategy for the feed saloon program when a government in flagship program.
Well, we develop a full complete strategy on the feed saloon program.
Wait he talk so. It just tell and say that you 100 days June. I know the toucher. Because in 100 days, it say in the develop full strategy for the full feed salon. I don't know what's in Dr. Karim, what you be putting inside your 100 days. But it's there now. Just go to no more.
But the first 100 days get for be aggressive.
It get for be aggressive. Okay. Yusuf, now you begin talk big talk. Wait again.
Only for do bokutin.
When I get for do bokutin,
Key tenants of what we get for one for do now for encourage the private sector.
For encourage private sector. I don't say you tweet about Kabia Farm, so you go like for me tweet them. I hope say that they happen sooner. Yeah, you say you don't watch him work and you want to get a conversation with him, which will be nice. I don't know if you don't listen to Kabia Farm, we get on this platform, Dr. Any. I go like for you listen. I know say a lot of people therefore can tell you about Kabia, why make you not for work with him. But give a chance. Talk with him first. Then you determine if you want to work with him or not. Because he talk about Kunaya. But you get the opportunity, just like how you promise on Twitter, say you go left for me Twitter. I hope say that really happen. Okay?
Agriculture in a very big way. So one of the main things that we're going to do is come up with a few incentives.
Come up with a few incentives. That part me I like her. Yes. I like that part there. That the government go come up with few incentive where for able cajole people them for come inside. Yeah? Okay.
For encourage the private sector, because we know say that the way down they for go for do agriculture. We get beaucoup other structural and policy issues there.
They understand? Okay.
For make land, for make sure that they give them beaucoup impetus, beaucoup motivation for work. So me all work now for set the direction, make them very clear, and be there with them for move and work forward. So I
set the direction, make them clear to all man, and deal with them. Okay?
Trusting them, they already show. I declare this month of August strategy month.
You declare the month of August strategy month. So what's happening now?
Because of the rains, we're not going to the field.
Bruh. And now let's start that with it. Let the rain not stop people and safe for going to the field. Because during the rain time, we the farmers then they out there. So now when the dries come now, I want to go to the field. Farmer not afraid for Soko. Farmer not afraid for get inside the poto. This farmer business owner want do, agriculture business owner want do, na office in not the work. You say waiting?
August strategy month, because of the rains, we're not going to the field.
Because of the rains, but people are not going to the field. Hey, no sir. Let them come at the field. Let them meet we. Because last time we were actively working. But now the season una say, if una can now, then una go able for plan for the next rains. At least una don't see how we dey struggle. And what we go need. No, let it not stop una. The strategy we see, una for calm and strategize. Because, well, the mechanized farming in Nordeo. So with the small one there, now the rain we abo pupa. So if una come out now, una go able to see that 10 day, it go easier for let we all get that perfect understanding day.
Everybody there, 9 o'clock, they engage and think about for develop the feed salon strategy.
All Monday day 9 o'clock. Usai na office. And now let's start so. Doc, no, not begin so. Okay, una dey strategize for so get for see una na the field. But na the excuse we begin give now why make una no dey dey right now. Na my problem.
A very good sign, and I hope say we'll continue.
E hope say then go continue. That alimony one for go na office. But then in our office so. I be promised just now for make a come with under the bridge. I've been promised and I want to do it before I begin come with the we panelists them. Let I just show a quick we people them we tap on the bridge and waiting then they tell we just hold on. I'll try forget I'm set. Okay, I think we don't get unset. I just want to show you. So when they talk about affordability, these are the people I'm talking about. Even though nothing to say is safe, it is very dangerous for them to live under that bridge there. Even though they don't did it, you go carry you how? How then don't they do them? But I feel say they need for commodity. Yeah? Now listen then quick.
Well, I don't live now so long time now.
Tell me your name, ma.
My name Fatu.
So for the past years where you don't live here, tell me how life talk for you.
The life, and then I also help another who will help me. Resisting, I don't cancel. Right now, what they so? Nothing, no, then I'm hand for say for it.
So where any season can come, how una can manage for prevent una self from flooding?
Well, the rain where they come, the water where they come out up street and they come now so boku, they go stand at the baranda, they come boku. Na sit down no more, make sit down. For look how the water I go. This water again is a big, they run, outside they run, they come. They pound them, they don't bust was. When we come, all the place they soak inside my room. Now no more, in one of me, all cold for me, all over and my body. We are the big government, Papa government, maybe go help me under this bridge also.
How you go want to make government help you?
Government, if you help me, you make for me a place, you give me some money, what I go hold in my hand, what I go eat. I want to know more. See for help me.
Hello and welcome to this interview. Tell me your name and Osai with this.
Samora, we don't have a pump now.
So for possible no sabi head pump, how you go direct and for kaya?
Well, we take transport. They kind of Puyuba, just if you put they say Puyuba, or you just see now when they shop by the bridge now. At the bridge here.
How long you don't live here for?
Well, we call me partner. I mean, they are caretaker 43 years now. 43 years.
So tell me how life talk under the bridge.
Well, life not easy. Life not easy right now because even the season we even the facing water problem, this flooding, we facing this flooding also. Even all your water the flood, push out team up so we the game can we need to get man team up. Even go to the frontage and the frontage na the we know they will be this map there.
As possible we don't live here for a very long time. How una can cope where heavy rain can come?
Well, when rain can we need to sleep. As that rain they come, the flood they can, only they sleep. So they okay move all man go over, cross over under. We cross over under. As you see so now, this is the training wall set now for them.
Even then, for now this water. All the water now just take over. Flash go to winner all. Even all the host all be there in this area all broke. All the water broke.
So how una can manage for prevent una self not forget affected by the rain, because we see say dirty dey inside the river where can cause flooding. So how una can?
Well, sometimes can come like the guy season. Now in the toge dirty most up on the water. But we now can pull out, pack up, or burn, and the only thing is season we not able to pull them because the water they go to all. The water they go to.
I don't try for engage in a councillor or any head within I for reach out to city council.
We don't tell councillor, we don't tell city council, even the bridge, not even the toge dirty. At the bridge, we don't tell them, no make no move for say for can build dirty box now. Some people in the toge dirty, nothing they not do. The only thing I'm gonna for let them can fair rather than we solve the problem like this dirty box because now in the toge dirty more by that bridge there and at the bridge under in the toge dirty there, let them try can fair rather than go make the dirty box for it. Now retain wall and build and go up, then it's up then full up and back fill then make dirty boxes. Then we put them dirty pan inside. The people getting dirty now. Then we go together instead of them go to throw in the water because all yeah and inside the water now is the toge dirty.
Now me yawa. Actually, I don't there for 7 years.
So, tell me, what's not the experience we don't get so far, we don't live here?
Well, like what they are so, in season time, we really suffer now. And the water they destroy in our chimneys, able be under, we be get past almost room that day. The water don't broke all the room there, they don't go past some man, they go catch some side for no more, they get side for sleep. And up to now, we not get side for put money for load down for make the place where the rain can say here all they take over water pass okay come on we transfer over under force we go to up the say until the rain cease before ever we come over now we can sleep like where the rain they come sometimes the way the rain they come na net if na around 10 o'clock no more we left to the time now like where the rain they cut we go there under the last way the rain come we then have to take that 3 o'clock morning before the rain cut, and that way, we watch me the water don't come down small. Now we able for transfer over here for carry down back for we sleep. We don't do a lot of it because the last time they buy about almost bag cement for build behind her, but the water car it was all the can go all thing. So now pass with the power back to back for no more. Let we go way back for buy cement for we make behind the back for the water for let no go affect we back again.
So we see beaucoup dirty there inside the water where they flow.
Yes, down the back it be easy because the dirty the way they can way up here now. Then the water they come for can, the dirty they come base now. So where the rain they come, the water now they get way for pass. So the water they affect we sire. Well, like we now no more because we don't talk to them say me left for 2 dirty day, but they know the list away. You see they know the list. We don't tell it. Some man the way to you don't sleep. You can't way what a dirty na the water. So we don't need to, but what would they daytime? We don't allow them to wear what dirty day. So where with the big they are making go help we for let go able for can help we follow help we for make the place. Welcome.
I'm in Kauta Samura. I sell forget living.
So how long you don't live here for?
I don't live here for good 15 years now.
Tell me how life like under the bridge over the years we don't live now.
Well, life not easy because of the strain. For any to where since they come, also with the work all the the place they scatter. And we need help. We don't tell we they cry for help down that bridge. But it's not easy. We're not able to get it. With the big government there, anybody will get to get take us so we till the strain.
So you were able to explain to viewers how the rain can badly affect you now?
The rain they affect we begin from August down to September, so to the end they not easy. They work but the place always scatter back because of the work not too rich. So with the strain right now, even to my place outside I they live all on crack for now. Where we can just the park no more and come on near the water, live other side. Then after the water you don't go come back.
Una they left here or una they go place within near Tona?
We just the day out no more, they look the place. Oh, the water you don't better, we come back. When me message do I made a beg for anybody we get small tiller help we for let go able save ya. Because the place is damaged. So we need help for let go here.
Alright. where they talk about affordability, these are the people I'm talking about. Somebody we don't live under the bridge for 43 years. Then born and they say don't born, picking there. If that cycle they not break, come on. Now then picking them back go come. They say, oh, my great grandpa, now under this bridge itself been there. This bridge, na Timberton Bridge. If you're wondering whose bridge this, whose I we send we own reporters them. For go talk to them. A Timberton Bridge. Alright. I just say I'll show you. Because what be the talk? That person not feel to see. Something as something I make up. Yeah? But I think say you can say, hello, salon no more they happen. If you go to LA, now most people and they sleep. Oh. Because we everything we also be defend. But nothing to say is correct though. Welcome on board Alpha. What you get on this one, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Big thank you to Usfren. Me will take first of all 35% increase in rice production. I feel say by now if that na be a true statement, like what you say no more we minister then they lie you, but no more certain then they na paper then they talk to go. But we come na go on a different thing. If 35% increase in production, then I feel say rest price not for the reach the price where they so right now. That's not the reality now go on. And honestly, now they why now then they misinform with presidents. Because with presidents where they come for make speech, where want for go talk, and not get time for do some verification. So now waiting the right game, now they go read. So to us to be, I've seen several times where President Beyonce say they read certain things, them you they see the shock panel. Say no, this way and they read a normal, but you know I not get a proof of So if you say we don't get a 35% increase in rice production, and worst of it, 61%. Of we GDP now from agriculture. Like seriously, then I think say not just maintain normal. Trust me, we don't need IMF or any other voting and collect it again. Because if we maintain or we increase on the production, then I think 100% from we GDP don't come up from agriculture. Once. Well, we can't feed ourselves. Oh yeah. But the thing where for me we very very much important. I think for me this all the ministry the way then they try for align with themselves. So forestry, the agriculture, and you name them. You sabi, I think this is now one of the biggest projects where they for able for put themselves into. Yeah, and if they fail, it means President Bill don't fail in this is second term. Wait to make a say so at the moment. For me, yes, let us sit down and map out strategic point them. But as a project expert or person, this I think now how me foresee I would suggest let them go about for make we get a success. First of all, when President Biyomi say feed Sierra Leone, first of all, I don't ever tell you how it defeats Sierra Leone. Not only for increase in rice production, there are a lot of other agricultural produce the way we can able for invest or embark on we're able for increase the or able for help President Biyo for achieve this particular goal. But if only all this ministry they can't focus on rice production and they challenge anybody, it's gonna be a failed project. What make I say it's going to be a failed project. You know they put all your egg in one basket. If that project they fail, by now therefore they ready for they do some pilot space project them for ensure say yes, well they hit so. The next 1-2 years, bam, we they get the goal way we presidents don't campaign on. But if they not do all this small tier, then just go no more. Oh, Lord puts this kind amount of money, X amount of money in one particular thing. Trust me, they feel by the Tamabum Rice project. We they not do them pilots phase project 8. They not do any feasibility. I know say they not do feasibility. But again, if they may do proper pilot kit projects before they implement the real one, the challenges when they get it for don't minimize. So as a ministry or as the people where they can implement this particular plan or this particular goal for President Bio, they should be very, very much proactive. They're not for being reactive. Let them get themselves done. Let them able to connect themselves with the right people. Them this time around, this not to make I can say why we know Salon we know it's difficult for us to do something we get excellent results because now when then they can start so it's about to happen they can get increase in portfolio farmers them. Increase in portfolios agriculturists them. When you go they go really start and get all them bylaws and waiting and call if you go now the ground for see the reality in a story then go the point then go the pull give you on a points number then go the point oh they can go make 500 hectares of rice and 600 now just that's no more. Then trust me, it's about to happen that then they put all the money because now they the kickbacks then they now they the side kicks then they you name it. Now they the percentage then they did. And before the marriages no 1 2 years long down the line, then they begin give you the excuses them. Oh well, we may get poor rainfall, we may get this, we may get that. So all the little excuse nine they put before, then trust, then don't make the president the shame for the second or the third time. So for me, they should get this one done. Apart from prioritizing or diversifying the agricultural project or the aim, the second thing they need for do for also get a genuine list of registered farmers. When I say genuine list, this one not to by party, not to by region. This one, anybody when they don't say this one, we able Akisidona send me field workers, then they go verify, then get pictorial evidence, do interview, take media houses, let them go see farm. Not to the one where they sit on a free tongo. They're able to get because Mr. Kabiami say he said the ministry is able to forget a comprehensive list of real farmers them. Not only the one the way they do plantation or whatever. Then get animal farming, then get fish farming. Get all these people involved. Because when you talk about feed the nation in 5 years, there are a lot of ways and means where you're able to empower farmers. How we go increase in fish farming? How we increase in animal husbandry? All these things should be in this project. Then when they come for implement them, trust me, we they see the results before the 5 years they done. No way they say like this now this project we will not be able to see another pass after the 5 years. So that's what they should do. They should employ, connect with real people when know the work, when that's their field, that's their business. That don't say me I don't recommend a AAA farmer. I will recommend them back. I will recommend Mr. Kabia. This is not the one they don't see vividly. I don't say other one they not do. But you see people when they talk, when they sit down, when they sit down for talk agriculture, so you see the reality. These are the kind of people where you connect with because you get evidence base. But if not, I'm telling everybody when they listening to me voice right now, if we are not careful, this could not be another white elephant project. Because when you look at the entire paper when they read in this the manifesto, like I say, not give you a details on how they achieve their goal here. Now just a broad one number they even give you, and you not get any timeline. So if we are not careful, we are going to be constrained with some of them here, where you make the time say at the time too short. But you wait till Mr. Kabiami, they say you get cons them. There's a lot of way where they increase this agricultural thing with President they see. Sorghum and corn, maize or corn. Now other story. Trust me, now other story and now other balance in the Bogiwi. When you call that minister, they say we don't do education projects. Everyone don't come up by education. You will see them fail ministries, then are by education project, then they can't tie them. Let's just end with this and people living under the bridge. I could remember at the time we had begin NGO business when we get that big flood in a bay. We now want people the organization when we register people and we then send them go another 4 mile or waiting and call place. Trust me, they all are the challenge most again that they all return back go to them place then they. When something happen, they begin blame government. Oh, now government not this. You get people where they advocate, take the slum out of the people, all kind of thing they go on. But like I can always they say, not for just come on media and talk something. No more. You say, yeah, the lady 40 years. If you don't in a place 40 years, you see the place don't develop, it just the deteriorate. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Oh, make now begin blame city council and then this, the government and then that. Trust me, the bridge then they don't take past 50, 100 years. People still they live under it. Not to risk. Salon first of all, I wonderful to do risk assessment. We can just go tap any side. The Ministry of waiting, how you call it, this new ministry where they open for protection or waiting that they do. So side they carry out risk assessment and tell the people, look, here is not habitable on a commodity now once for. In fact, they know they negotiate them. They broke them, pull and commodity. But when the wait we die, the big apple begins flooding don't be under, it don't this, it don't that. We want to blame government, yes, because now they head all the resources they will collect in that country. But do government has any plan to modify those places? I'm afraid I'm not facing any ministry they think around this right now. So all those where they live now they slum they place them in a risk no more. Now risk and they risk their life. You did 6 months when I dry you were better. I see the rain begin come, you collect all the things them. You begin engaging or go and put out to people and for leave. Because there is no plan, there is nothing what the government they put in place. Like I can say, if in a country where they get good planners them, by now, even there from that water business, that Dove Court side, then for them for construct road where they take you right around that sea partly, take go Bros Lumbly. Get a good road where you hey God. Sometimes when I look at developmental plans, them are they shake me, but me country. But there is no government where they think that they don't forget that side itself. See how the city choke. Whose government when they sit down think how they fair way for reduce the congestion at the city. The motor car them now create new roads them where now express roads them. Nothing like that no they go on. If we get good planners, development planners there, like their seaside and then they bank them, give them heavy retaining, pass road pants up, they able for go down there. Anyways, let God help with that country simply. I think that now me take 40 days.
I thank you very much, Alpha.
You're always welcome, sir.
Yeah. Look out, Tony. How are you waiting in gate? Yes, Tony, welcome. What you get for me?
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for all the panelists and contribution. I want to take me get over we country, especially Salone, we na work ethic. Where we do work in a salon with ethics in terms of job in a salon, now the main problem we make a lot of projects not succeed. Because when you take, for example, good working ethics, right? You find out say productivity will increase. You find out say there will be punctuality. You find out say asset management. You talk about say we're going to make a better decision. From I think it's an historic problem. We see at one time we NPRC days where they go to office quick. That's an in the late Saji Musa when they go to rebuilding and this. You see all man they want for work. Everybody in the office before 8 o'clock. I think that one culture that they will make a lot of projects we not able for yield then dividend or not able for actualize their objective because what we make with method or approach where we they do things they really poor. We don't talk about agriculture. Not say they don't get people the way wow we do agriculture or this or that, but the method. Go, for example, na immigration office. Go take a passport. See the line. See the channel the way you go for pass. You pass this person, you give this. Look the crowd. Just because the work ethics not there. You don't need to go to line yonder. Forget passports. And this agriculture where the government want for make their main objective or their main where they feed the country. Even if they count how many $1 million they put another country there. If we approach in the way where we handle things, not change, you understand? We go see the same thing will go down the drain. Because what you make, people together, I don't care. You find out, so you go to a government office system, simple documents where they for sign, where not for take 1 week. Now somebody in table, you go to the months, just because you don't care. Compare best practices, what did happen at this side. You go to hospital, you have the lay see nurses there on their phone there. Because they know say when they now work then go for go work. If I not say productivity they increase because if they want for see 100 patients a day, they will see 100 patients a day. Because what you make they don't allocate time. Even when you book time for your appointment, then they tell you say this time taken, we get 4 o'clock, we get this o'clock, we get this, because everything is being managed. There is a proper system. That's not good ethics. That they show how productivity so you're able to anticipate, you're able to plan, you're able for this. For example, you go to you go for studio, would say they say the doctor not it, and the doctor pass away for blood not it, or this or that. So that culture of that we work ethics. You understand? You see here where you run late self or there are people that are abroad, you they call and say, I'm running late. I'm this. I think so now one big thing down the way from top to bottom, then they affect productivity in that country. Then the major thing where I feel say government get for really serious over. If possible, get a time card or get an automated system where people in the clocking. If you not car, you're not paid. What you work where you clock in, then they pay you for. You find out the productivity go increase in a lot of things. People say those things are not in a they not get very nice literature. They're waiting a chef. They have all those ideas. All them here what they mention. So say we get technical know-how people there or this that no. Their focus is on their own personal benefits, so they don't care about output. The only output where they're concerned about is the output where they go to your bank account, their own envelope where they get. So they don't care because the more than they get food panel projects a day, the more money they will get for it. So for me, I think we work ethics, then at the major challenge we'll get on the country. You understand? Then we need for correct. How many projects, how many things the way governments don't put hamper? Past governments, present governments, where at the end of the day, they see dividend. They see out, they even see the quality of output just because of the work ethics. So I feel say if we really want for serious, even in agriculture, even everything the world they put on par, we get for fit for align ourselves with best practices, copy best practices, put systems them in place. You understand? Because I tell you, agriculture, as I said the last time, it's not cheap. For instance, you get farmers the way they need for don't get the implements before even rain the photo. Then you go get them the implements during rains. What's the effectiveness where if you say you go get? You don't even get a better yield because what you make, they supply and then logistics very late. So if I don't say you got to put a structure in place wherein if you want to actually get a very good yield of agricultural output, you got to make sure that you put a proper system in place. Not to tell you the way for wait stay, when I got for beginning money no kite, we wait for other side the paper. No. From top to bottom, Minister of Agriculture for them make sure say all paperwork or all what they call the way necessary for them be approved, done ready before even the rain begin, before even farmer them begin plow. So based on once they don't receive the resources, if they give them that boost, if they give them that waiting and come for make they get that. I mean that synergy for waiting. So that means saying that one of the major problem. Then another area where I want to talk about, I know say some of we know they travel too much, especially within Sierra Leone. So we don't know the cross-border importation the way they happen or exploitation of goods. Me now one person where they benefit from that thing. For example, now to give you the instance now, I'm not going to deny the minister say agricultural produce not produce at Sierra Leone. This devaluation of recurrence in a salon, I don't go Guinea fast. Do you know how many trucks there where they car, where they go Bo, where they go Kenema, where they go this? Mr. Self invest in that. I get family in Konakwe at the same money. So when you change the Guinea money, when you take the Guinea money, you change that to Salone money. Now plenty money. So then they use that money, they can buy can buy certain things that way cheap, way good in our country, and can go Guinea. Then at the essence we make Guinea self don't block border for we say no agricultural producer because such a producer the way we not get or other countries the way they get neighbors, they get like a Togo or Senegal or Liberia or we. If I don't say because of people that they cross that cross-border trade, where they happen, that's of the shots. And at the end of the day, when if there's a scarcity, what did happen at the market? Prices shoot up. So not that the price not going to forget her, but there's a scarcity because of price. So now the same thing they happen for salon. The amount of rest where they come out now, where they come out salon go Guinea, is more than before because what he make. Before them they come back because he fine, he sweet, he that, then permanent and everything. But now when you change the Guinea franc, when you get the Guinea franc for come na salon right now, you understand? When you change up, now plenty money. Imagine first if you trade on 1 million, na Guinea money na Guinea money na 1.5 million they give. Now if you give salon money 1 million, now 350. Somebody there, you know, we get a cartel. We get I know we call the tribe. We get a business cartel na Sierra Leone way. If them people then they're very organized, they're very planned, they're very serious in the business or in their craft. You understand what I mean? Then get the network where they can tell you say, why see them talk in camera? Now bo or Kenema or Cambia. You know they go kona cream tibra. Yes, it'll go to Pamine, it'll go with even car pepper. That with dry pepper, the way they dry. It'll go to that toe, that cassada where they dry, where they chop. So if anybody don't apply, they go where you see the chop that cassada. Then they dry in the street. It'll go to all length in the that's a salon and they eat toe. We know they eat some better in a salon. Now Guinea then they eat toe more. You understand? So if somebody they drive now that can be a go, they see that put away the dry then cassada, they say, hey, you which can be a talk. That's a salon, that's they can fit all. Now, Conakry. So now that means if we really want for feed salon, we government therefore block that border. They self. Waiting Guinea they do we so say yabas or food stuff, not for calm inside. We self for do the same thing. That will go able for feed salon. Because then they not so just follow institute the law, institute their laws then they, but one thing what we self for do, make sure so we get a ready market. Revamp SLPMB or institutions that way say, if somebody there yes now Kenema, or somebody there rest na Makeni, trucks and or offices and or SPMB office go there na Rock Banner Road, or go there na Anga Road, or go there na Bojon Street, where go able for go there, or then truck and go for the parts and buy people the products. But if we don't create that ready market, because now they talk about storage. You understand? Some of these farmers not get a large storage. So the small one we then get, we go for ensure say there is a proper system in place. We're going for buy them people. So as you don't get, so it's going to be a network. So as you get certain quantity, you just a call. Say, Abraham, we don't get 50 bags now. Una send una waiting the call, then they can't waiting. But when they can't check, now first one I get for begin delay for pay the people. Una make sure say money now back now gone. But trust me, Abraham, if you travel na that border area, the amount of produce where they go. That we finish, that we rest and wait till they call. You will be amazed for some all this quantity of fresh food flop that work at the salon and the farmer. It's true. I'm telling you, I'm not a denial. You know, people them contribution, but the amount of rest where they go Guinea, the amount of produce where they come out salon where they go Guinea, and the one thing don't can make that thing they don't ignite. That is devaluation of a currency. That with 1 million francs, can change in a salon, how much they give? Now, boku money. And you take that boku money the way you don't change. If they buy boku things the way if you compare that money the way you spend so na Guinea, you go spend 3 of that Guinea money for like buy the produce. So now Guinea money they can buy now. It is now they go buy goods. Now then they can buy we own finished products now.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome, bro.
Yes, Umar, what you get for Visa?
Oh, thank you very much, my brother. For thanks to two gentlemen that before me. I had to tell you something. Una, like workers in America, when all can try to be politically incorrect. You call things as they day. Now lie, that guy they lie. That outgoing minister, now lie. He says nothing a lie. With 61% export, would win and the countries in GDP, 61% of our agriculture in the come Really? Now lie. But now the problem is where we get. I'll tell you something. California, half of the food, agricultural food, them where America eats, na California in the come out. You can walk right now, can you go up north, Northern California? You didn't meet anybody there with PhD.
a master's, a bachelor degree. We fashion them people here, doctors. The guy don't already tell you, the incoming minister. He tells you, he need to come out on the rain. What did that tell you? He don't mean business. He said, he need to come out on the rain. The problem here is, we they take up them big project here with lack of intense research, put modalities in place, know what we need for do before we call. We Africa, Sierra Leone, we just good at throw numbers or throw names them out. Okay, just like we did 5 years ago, then throw a free education or for quality education. We all know how that ends. Now they say feed salon. How? How they go for feed salon? Because the people them wait them for talk to, like waiting Alpha say, they're not going for talk to them. Because you the poor business. You not to part. You go to Ministry of Agriculture, you they meet a lot of PhDs and master's degree holders. They sit on they all sit inside offices them. That's what they need to do. Same thing with Ministry of Health. The minister, Mr. Denby, been get a fight there with some doctors them. We just sit in our office, no money, they do anything. But now then they make law. Now then they put rules them. Now then they put things them in terms of the health sector. And the minister being a problem with that. Now the same thing we get with this agriculture. Either you find them in Jala, they teach, or they sit down at the ministry. Now morning, they well suit and tie, then give them one nice black Toyota Land Cruiser. Then go sit down. Nothing they need to do. Then they draw the plan, when the money come, they eat them. Because we not get presidents them, we're proactive. The past president, this one, the one we've been there the first now monthly something during Alice Micromanagement. We not get president them, we go tell you say mean a hands-on president. We not get no hands-on president. Now lazy president that we don't get. So when you not get a hands-on president, now the end result this whole day what you get. Because you just sit down at your office, because you don't assign a task to this person, to this individual, and you didn't know say the task where you assigned to run. It's not anywhere close for do what you expect for do, but yet it is still come back, it can't tell you say that this I don't do, that this I don't do. Then you take that same word, you go tell the people them. You set not afraid God. Now the kind leaders the world get. Maybe you're not a hands-on president, you need to check in people them, and it's like Roma not a hands-on president. They need to check them people them, the guy them just they can't give them something, then go to parliament and talk that. We all know. To me, the blatant one, we see what happened with that telecommunication thing. When maybe you say that thing they make profit. Less than 2 weeks, a minister go tell parliament, say, we never lost money. In fact, this is one mortgage jam. Because we need to make money. When the young man asks and I say, you, the president, who don't know they tell me true. They won't pull the boy come out. They say, this is one bring FTI. Till when are them, the president go say A, the minister go say B, with the boy now confused. So, well, tell me about one or two. Because the president of the say they make money, you say we need for mortgage this thing. So would they tell me the truth now? That's not the kind of people that will get now Africa. But not to all of Africa. Ghana they excel. Ghana they excel. East African countries, a lot of them now they excel. Because they don't begin to put people we care about them. Zambia an example. This new president they care. Even though what Kenya get in your ups and downs, but you just see the effort. Because Tanzania not for talk. You just see the effort. You need to see no effort now with young people. Then two guys, the one where they come out and the one where they come inside. They all two not mean business. I will tell you, say, then guy go left. we still not going to plant corn. Then the money go come, whatever money we spread the talk about, 150 million, then we kick them back, they shape because the pressure is there at the offices. The guy they talk say they can't see a drop plan. Now young guy, if I be ashamed of himself, now young guy, all what he need for to put on some swamp boots and go on the ground. Talk to the people and what they do. One, I don't know if now you've been get this show, that show they want them. One mommy been there, I don't know if now been Cambia district, or one side been the Wadi mommy, if they do well on rice farming. Wadi mommy say, if he get the things away in one grand they will feed Sierra Leone. Then he begin to talk about the challenges, the road, because the things and where they grow the poor. Road not good, so transportation not there. Then you need to just assign a task to somebody, then you sit down. Then you expect the person for can tell you what you know do better. Then you self take that, you not do no investigation, you not cross-check, you not do anything. Because time in and time out, now the things and then in the world don't see, and they do with the minister, then if they go talk one thing, you looking at the ground, a completely different thing. Last a quick thing about this. Last picture, the thing where you talk about this last video where you show. One thing under the bridge, one thing about we as human beings, we're not honest to ourselves, Sierra Leoneans. We're not honest to ourselves and we're not like ourselves. Because time in, time out, not to the first thing is, we don't talk about them people here who live in a certain area where you okuru dogs, you know, go and live there, let alone mortal man. But now all the time we they get people where they defend the undefendable. Oh, now we're not to you come on there, I go tell them, say let them go offline. Why you not go offline? Okay, you don't want to let them go offline. So what's that your idea? You want to let them die? You want to let sick kill them? You want to let water care them? They don't already tell you. The other people we don't move because water broke, then you don't place them. No need, no day for all mommy like that for go sit down there. When you go not say that mommy in a country mommy. If you go now in village or in town, Rusa it come out. He go there, he get agriculture or something where people are going to do for them, where he not go through the sufferness way to go through under that bridge. Just because he say, if I say, I didn't have free tongue. I didn't have free tongue. The all time, we already know the government the way we get, especially in Sierra Leone. They have let it go there, they mind let it run there. If you don't already know that, why you for risk your life? This is your life. When mother be sick, na plane they can go na Lunge, na London, for them go seek medical attention. When you sick na Connaught, you go die. Maybe you know they be reach na Connaught because na keke there for you go there. Now they die. Then why we get people and wait all the time where they oversee? We they encourage people like this. Oh, when are they there? When are they there? How you go tell somebody say go offline? Why you not go offline? Well, hey, listen, you really not care about the people. Because if you care about the people, that's not what you tell them. The need for places then they uptown, offline. Places that they boku offline. Let nobody not tell you say that free tongue nobody they make hand to mouth. What the hand to mouth within a free tongue? Thank you very much, my brother. Happy Thursday.
Are you too? Thank you, man. Yes, Ezekiel, what you get on this one, sir?
Thank you so much, Triple A, and to all the panelists there. Feed SALONE. First of all, I want to definitely agree with the minister. The need for putting your own plan. The man will tell you about 60-something% agriculture GDP. He already knows they lie, and so that plan they produce with that. So the man definitely need for put a comprehensive plan in place, or else waiting at the difference. So he gets for putting plan in place. But I hope say in plan will take 2 tiers. He forget the one way it will be immediate and then the long term. Because we they talk about feeding for feed people and nothing way they happen on a daily basis. So you get first for address the one way in immediate and the like Bra Uma be say in most cases now the Western world where then they try for appoint people for particular position, experience in necessary, people and they way in the country way then they make a little bit of noise we come to farming, well, okay, then not get the position. But I hope saying that then force them to consider, especially if you want for do heavy investment right away, because now then people and they then don't give you some results, like Pastor Mambu, then don't give you results. How about you concentrate on that person for let he expand what they do right now? He gets some machinery, you empower with more machinery and some finances in the area after we don't get a thorough meeting with them, say, hey, we don't see you production. It gets some results. What you need, we need for help with so that this go results into high yield. Way you don't involve some people away then get experience in terms of seed then way it give you high yield. When you get them people here for short impact so that you go increase their production, when you do that, then now you try to bring experts there because the subsistence farming we don't they do them, in not the feed SALONE. The subsistence farming in not the feed SALONE from where we grab, would they still import rice at a high level every year? Even places we say the rice farming are the main thing. We see them producer because by the time then they done for do the rice farming, then don't trust it. We see the harvest. Now then they force then they wonder way that we don't give them loan during the planting season. Now they force that they can't take. We see them don't take. What is left? Enough. So we need for change the level of that type of farming. And that's now the long-term plan down there. That means you need for car with not just go spend all this money per machinery. Then people are not the way then they know how that machine for giving 100% yield. Because when you look at Asia, like Thailand, the farmers they when I just then they produce at their own level. The way they get some of them the machine way they just hold with your hand and push up. Machine then the way they hold with your hand, even for harvest rest. Then just they turn them right around, they cut and drop them down, and then they get around. Some of them machine then they did it. Instead of you go buy one way, you get for put a lot of money for buy diesel for lay runner. So tell you just can't supply them one thing. And right now with village, somebody did it with a machine for for till the swampland. Now then they buy diesel and then they pay 2 million for 1 hour. So if they buy 2 batter for putting on the tractor and then they pay another 2 million for letting the tractor run for them for 1 hour. So tell me, if that person don't trust for let them work for a 1 hour, that now 1 hour, you don't trust that money, maybe now 5 million total I trust. Then they now already hedge against the rice. But you don't know how that rice get for come on because if you not get money again for fertilizer, it will go trust back. And then by the time they know sometimes you don't spend 12 million against the rice. Remember, as then they give the loan, then they just counter and say, hey, that the 2 million. Now this I must bag of rice way they give me. So by the time they harvest, then they all don't go, then they take it and they force from her. So tell the one way they left now for feeding family. It's not even enough for sell out to other people. By rainy season, it don't now other food than they look at now. So then I hope say by plan it go do the 2 tier. One way go help some people right away and the accountability not with problem in that country there. And waiting happened the last time where small money come for farming, all the ministers then take up, they begin team up and people in farmland and begin talk say now this is my own farm, this is my own farm. If this minister not stand farm, small money come, he not give he not find way how for help the real farmers for produce. Then go shape among themselves and then go team up now people and farm. Go now inside village, go team up now somebody in farm.
You see what you have to do? No harvest, no did it. So it get for be strong, it get for lookout, do 2 tier. So Sierra Leone, where you go there, you know, we you not get nothing for really gain out of that process day. You know, so you get for be very diplomatic about that process, like AAA say, hey, me, I don't see, wait here, I don't see, Lord, we wait first, or Lord, we use this channel. When you jump on it, then count you for that process, then you not get nothing out of that. Beware. Everybody way they jump on something, try for get the holistic. Nigeria get in a pipeline way, then they leave for go all the way to Europe for let them get natural gas so that they don't go worry about Russia because of waiting they happen in Ukraine. Now that 30 days then they papale. They say the pipe they don't go all the way for pass through Niger. Then they part that process. All of a sudden the military don't come, then don't put a stop to that. America, Europe, the reason why then they fight now, would that now one. Apart from that, obviously the militaries they know waiting the Europe one for America one for pull out of that place they, in terms of the uranium. Wait, then they pay nothing. Now all of a sudden, I think Mali said Mali. I don't know if now Mali or one of the military country wait and take over. Then don't they say all the ties that we don't get with France during colonial time. Then the quota now enough for whole. Now that the military don't come, then don't come into that realization because year in year out, then they elect people for let them do the right thing for the country. Then they do, and then they still bow under Europe and the US without inside for this year way it will benefit with. Then they continue for rip off Africa constantly. You know, the military sometimes we not like military government. But if then they try for do something where they help them people, you way they go inside it for go stop her, beware. They not come with problem for we own country. That's my own contribution today. Thank you so much, Triple M.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, friend. What you get for me on this one? Quick one, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Triple A, for giving me the platform, and thanks for talking me through the police report or the police update with few things you can talk about crime and how they control them. I'm not going to go through more than much, going to the topic and about food subsistence, how do they get the food for like look subsistence inside the country for like do that simple word day for let things go able for do for the common man. But for let things go do for the common man, they get boku and get for do. They don't they try, we don't they see the non bring before, but how they will implement them here. But if you link the type of food we would talk of food security and try for link them with the climate system where they go on, and then I believe that you bring in KKY for like you go see how that one they go link when they talk of the finance and the other climate areas, them renewable energy, especially that climate summit where they talk of the climate finance. And how then we able to transform them projects for can meet up, then the big question. Or whose project would then the right for get all them here achieve? We see few signs where the minister will talk so about bringing ideas and for engage people and see how you be able for implement certain ideas, when I say strategy, but it challenge deep on the policies, like I say. But coming away from the policy first, we will see how this climate issue and even the COP, because now the COP now in more they try for organize all this thing now where all man they involved, the EU they hand, the World Bank they hand they, and we don't see the setup when they been do the last COP na Glasgow. And that last one at Glasgow, see when they set people they would respond for the money, whether they go check, whether they go the audit now for know if waiting and waiting that they do, and certain organization the way they support in different way. But we see the EU then at one time then we take up responsibility for look into one thing. But the point here is the linkage of production and how we therefore able to manage for meet the production target. You know that we will say and that's sustainable for let you go do. That's not the big question. Would they ask first of all the agriculture if he able for tell we how more interest say we get land the way go able for say this when they say arable land and you don't identify areas then we certain produce that is in a year this particular range I will able plant here And based on what I dey spend day, I know the exact amount of tons because when you dey do production and you dey do agriculture, you want to make a mass one for the continent in terms of your area where you dey for like go match with wetin the continent the demand or any say you want to do business with like Africa they try for say that intertrade go dey. Well here is you get to know the number, you know wetin you get na the land, how the land they work and wetin they grow, they use type of seeds that you want to come put who will make that land they work. Then now you want to do a business for sustain. So you dey look at your population mass, you know how much they consume. Like you always say, once you know say now 10 million, because that one day they're not can tell you so much detail. The one way most times we hear from them now how much would they spend for import the rice, and then they can give you a broad, so they can able to help with small broad land, how many million acre we get. But some now when you come to the detail of saying this is the population, this now in they consume, like this would the target for produce. Because when you know if na 100, let's say an example, a number of 100,000 tons, now it will feed the people for the year. Okay, now what they buy, despite the waste and other thing, now if now then they consume, let's say roughly from what then they produce and based on what they can, now whatever it is that you get an average say that this amount of tons then they eat for rice for the year. So if I want to go plant rice for like go see now rice I want to use for like go get GDP for like the toxic for agricultural produce, there will be a percentage of something what we go sell. Where will begin selling? Because we don't know say now 1 million people now they try for feed an example with this amount of tons, and then when we produce something the therefore can't do. So even when we try for develop, we really need. Actually, there is a need, but we definitely know if we go take copper or want to go make a project for go take her, now then guidelines there, then therefore they look into say then go they work. But if you ignore them, you just go write your project to go there might be an area. Now for you they see the only thing what they can now then private banks there for now. Now they get a big injection. But for them, the finance fund we don't see how it now, it's difficult because when you want all the funds and then they squeeze their fund. They at the same time the little fund where EU they try for manage and other organizations and through the UN COP, then it get for be a challenge how we get for can implement them for come. But it all comes down to how on a get for look on areas then where it be say this area where as long as I can I put something there, it go able for produce something when a good thing will go yield. But there is always a question of the outcome of the funds when they come, because the funds that will be done they come now more of the cabinet and the top areas then now then they deal with these funds, but they not they come to the parliament where they will discuss and try for see how them funds they are go able for go. Even when companies come, they not can come most times. So now what do they see in parliament where they try for come up now? The parliament, the speaker they form up a team for let them what they say, una we go take them money as you come for bring on a parliament and we get for decide because now we get for give una. So if they see say they try for link now the parliament in power for let you go take power over the cabinet una the executive power. But it therefore be a very hard task based on policy making and una activeness for let una go able for do una young work, not to just for say like the cabinet, then they say now that they can add for the over 200 office for all the minister then get office which is good. Then now they go no one canteen go sit down the right. Well, say no more then strategy then go they sit down plan then work, not to plan for let then go they get more. So in the other way around, instead of the cabinet when they decide the money they come from the executive and the number they go gear out, give the president, and the president they decide, they give the MDA. But now then they begin decide. But it depends the power we then get forget and the regulation will give that one day. But again, like no can be say themselves will can be a pothole where then go they say, well, you know, come where again. We say now we don't time this for it we own. So that should not be. But it based on activeness a responsiveness and that sincerity of people who say ready for do what you always say and waiting on get for put on the table and plan. If una they go take them couple there, una they go right then. One for una go get more. Two for them una go get that international recognition because they can now carry on than they before. Wouldn't they try for give set example because then get a lot who they don't get projects who then they before in terms of energy. So if they see all the work, they would see Zambia of all. Then they try for develop and how Zambia do them. The last time when they meet up now, Senegal, Ivory Coast somewhere after that meeting, where even president go there, it show a simple method. Now the same method, the quantity of people that we get, you know what they can produce, you know how much will cost, then he find that money there, he put them in place. Then he try for introduce all the things that will bring obstacle, the irrigation, they work on our well. Then you see, say the one when are the so-called fertilizer, when they say, oh, well, would they get problem for fertilizer? He try to introduce a way when they produce fertilizer and they're in place. So only thing I put in place. So right now, for now, because things can change, that then they go front on the side of the agriculture. So all man can use away the whole. So only hope say that thing they are what they do. Not just for saying you copy what in other ones than they do because the land tenure and the land system is different. But as for let una put things in place, we'll be able to work. Thanks a lot for giving me the platform. And I only hope say then tell what they bring so then go put them let people and go know what they do step by step. Not to just for end and no more than do. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah, welcome, yes, sir.
Okay. We're done with agriculture today. We want to say thanks to all the panelists them for their own contribution. We'll go there back tomorrow. Hopefully, the minister, well, he go able to take some of the suggestions then I have and make we see, say, we have the help for give solutions them to the president's agenda for feed salon. Like I said, he said in season I make them know they go out so because of the rains, but the farmers are out there because of the rains. So if they want to do this strategy proper one, then let themselves go out. It's good. They all don't come in, don't go to 100 days. But if you say they go, I make it, we don't work on 100 days already. We'll go there back tomorrow. Yeah? Go there.